most exciting player to watch, in my opinion.
I mean, she's a hooper. I'm excited to see her. She can hoop for sure.
Get a little sass with it.
I like it. I like it. That's her. That's her, though. That's her.
The twins that are just unbelievable.
They'll break your ankles for sure. Uh-oh. They here. Ooh.
Nia with the tray ball. And it's the no look for me.
Welcome to the Nissan OT Select pregame show. We're here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia at the OTE Arena, where the future of women's basketball resides. They delivered on day one. 4 incredible teams took the floor, but the winner of this game will punch their ticket to championship weekend, while the loser will slide into the bubble breaker. So who's on deck to start us off for day 2? We have Double Dynasty and YGE, and you're looking at the captain, the young GOAT, and Gigi Banks had a triple-double. Yes, a triple-double last night. Can she continue in that play? She's met by 2 other stars, in Nia and Maya Paldo. They came back from an incredible game in the first quarter. We'll get into that more. Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Angel Gray, alongside the illustrious Zaya Cook. I mean, you've won with the South Carolina Gamecocks. You got a championship there. Then you had 3 Final Fours with them as well, 10th overall in the WNBA draft. But my favorite accolade on the resume is you were the first queen of the court, showing them how to do it in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Take us back to it.
Man, that was one of the greatest moments in my life. Being a part of overtime is something that's always been good for me. I built a lot of great relationships off doing this. My following went up crazy, and overtime just been on a rise ever since. But queen of the court was for sure one of my favorite memories.
So you're the young GOAT as well. So I'm just happy that you can share the booth at this point.
Yes.
But we're going to talk about the overall league. This is the inaugural OT Select tournament. That means we're seeing the best talent in the world in their classes take the floor in this very unique tournament. 4 weeks of tournament-style competition, 8-team league. We have 9 captains because of the Paldo twins, but 36 athletes in the top 25, according to ESPN. We'll get into those captains. We already mentioned Nia and Maya Paldo. We're excited to get more into their story, but it was about Gigi Banks in that triple-double, where she was the first female in OTE history to log those numbers.
Yeah, I think Gigi's a dog. I mean, I watched her play a little bit yesterday, and I can just see the energy that she has. She has it. She wants to win. And just have a triple-double is insane to me. I see that Ella Iverson's her favorite player, and I can definitely tell by her game. She has fun with it, and I think those are the best players that have fun with it. That's the ones that you know are going to be great. So I'm excited to see her throughout her career for sure.
Yeah, joining John Montero and Daquan Davis in the triple-double conversation. But that's Iverson and Gigi Banks. How about the other side with Double Dynasty? And Nia Paldo and Maya Paldo and Kate Harpering were unbelievable. Kate Harpering actually finished the game high score with 22 points. They came back after being down as many as 18 points. 72-35, they outscored Royal Reign after the first quarter.
Yeah, you can tell. I think you can tell that they want to win. I know that Mia and Maya are definitely 2 dogs. I didn't get a chance to watch them in person, so this is going to be good for me. I can't wait to see them play.
Ooh, you're in for a treat. I like when you're new to it, so I'm excited to have you in the booth with us now. Let's take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Nissan, the official vehicle and automotive partner of Overtime Select. You think that's smooth? Well, we're going to dive into the starting lineups now, starting with Double Dynasty, the Paldo twins. We mentioned them. They are on fire. But it takes help as well. Aaliyah Crump, Denia Prawl, and Kate Harpering, the Atlanta native, with 22 points yesterday. Does she have more in the bag? We will soon find out. On the other side for YGE, we understand Gigi Banks is a walking bucket. But Cameron Banks, Jessie Moses, Olivia Edwards, Jaleo Davis also rounding things out for the YGE starters. So the scene is set for day 2. We're excited to get the action started. Up first, Double Dynasty and YGE take the floor. Excited for the action. You want to grab the popcorn. We'll be back with game action after the break.
Women's basketball is taking over. Introducing Overtime Select.
I feel like we're about to see some magic.
They'll break your ankles for sure. Yeah, she go crazy.
women's high school hoopers in the country. You think you got what it takes?
Oh, I've seen these. Looks like a CD. It plays music, I know that for sure. Put it on the little thing and it goes around. A music player, a music disc. Wait, it has two different songs on each side? That's kind of cool. My best guess is a music disc. Oh, I got one of these actually. It's a slingy. You know, my grandma has one of these at her house. That must mean it means old. Yeah, it is a DVD player. No, is it a DVD player? No, it's a VHS.
Hi, I'm Jenica, and I'm here to guess the WNBA silhouette. Looks like a diamond. Oh, the Aces. Oh, I would have not guessed that. Looks like a black circle with a little wing on it. Let's guess LA Sparks. Oh, the Dallas Wings.
To win on this court, every player has to be all in. That means if there's one weak link, the whole team suffers. Vapes can contain toxic chemicals that can damage your lungs and the team. There's no vape in team. All right, let's get back to the action.
Welcome back, and it's now time for the Adidas faceoff. So we send it to the third member of our team, the amazing Sniper Jones.
All right, you guys, I got the captains right now chopping it up. Gigi, yesterday you came out here, we was wondering what you could do, and you gave us a triple-double. Any pressure to feel like you got to do that again tonight?
I mean, I'm gonna just have the same amount of fun I had yesterday, you know. I'm gonna just put on the show again.
Absolutely. You guys played amazing, a comeback victory. Talk to us about how did you guys come back? Was it a speech? What was it, a mentality?
I mean, honestly, we were just asleep the first half. We just had to wake up. We know that we have the talent, the skill to do what we need to do to win the game. And we just had to execute that and apply it to the game. And I feel like that's what we did.
Absolutely. And Maya, you got your family here. Everybody's excited for the game. Y'all always confident. How important is family being here in the game, meaning y'all?
I mean, like, family first. Whenever we step on a court, like, they're the number one reason why we do this. So, like, they motivate us to push every day and work hard.
All right, man. Well, good luck to both of you guys. Let the games begin. I can't wait for this one. Back to you guys at the booth.
I thought that was very nice for them to shake hands, because usually it's a face-off. You want to see the Dukes, and it is going to be a dogfight for this. And it's fun because Gigi Banks during the broadcast with us yesterday, she was like, yeah, that's my number 3 twin right there. Oh, yeah. Putting on a show, but now they're competing head-to-head.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be great.
That wasn't the best jump ball reported in women's basketball history, so we're going to do it again. We're just doing another jump ball. Oh. So YGE starts things off with a rock. Yesterday, they were on fire from outside. They made a total of 10 threes. Yep. There were 4 in the first quarter alone, and Gigi Banks couldn't connect off the bank.
They get rebounds
and one. Aaliyah Davis.
Aaliyah Davis. Gigi starting early. She got two attempts early.
But one thing that we loved about, we know Gigi Banks is going to get to her money spots on the floor, but it's how her team cleans up. And they had a lot of offensive rebounds yesterday, too. Yeah. It's just a second chance opportunities. You're like, okay, at some point you got to keep them off the glass. So YGE on the board first.
For 3.
It's good. Trey good. I love it. And a crawl. The 6'1" guard out of Canada. Extending the floor with the first points for double Dynasty. I love seeing the lengthy player try to get to the rim. This is going to be a turnover for YGE, though, so we're seeing a different team even for Double Dynasty that only had 2 points. And we're getting to the 2-minute mark in the first quarter yesterday.
Oh, man. That's crazy. Okay.
Naya again.
She looking hot right now. It's looking real hot for her.
Naya Prawl, the very lengthy 6'1" at the rim. You can see Gigi Banks able to finish as well, so she's on the board for her first points.
There you go.
Gigi Banks.
It seems like they're playing real fast right now. I wonder if that's how it's going to go the whole time, or it's going to settle in.
Well, you know, they haven't been together but like 2-3 practices.
Oh, yeah.
Best offense is your number, right?
Right, exactly.
But you understand, too, like playing in these type of environments, the chemistry that needs to be built. But when you can find ways to, like, just get the flow going with your team, that's really a highlight.
Yeah, for sure.
And these are the best players in the country, right? So you're thinking they understand the high IQ, how to get to the rim, as you see the take there just off the mark.
Yeah.
Cameron Banks.
Okay. Oh, good D.
Wrong team.
Wrong team. Let's see what they got here. Pull up.
Banks again.
Way to get on the
hustle,
floor.
and you see the opportunity.
Sister to sister.
Oh. The cleanup, though, by none other than Kate Harpering out of Atlanta, Georgia. Tens merits a 6'8".
I like how Double Dynasty is picking up full court here.
Yeah. Davis asking for the ball. When she gets it, she delivers. What I like about YGE is like they have this balance.
Yeah.
Right? You have players that can knock it down from outside, but then you have an interior player that wants to be an interior player.
Exactly.
You know, some post players like to play on the outside when they hit the threes.
Yeah. Understanding your role. It seems like they got an understanding of that. Knowing who can do what and how to do it. So I think it's super good.
Moses off the deck, passes it up. Gigi Banks outside. Trey Ball is just a bit short. And here comes Kate.
There we go. In transition.
This is where Gigi Banks is dangerous, but you can get a sense. Even though you haven't had practice time together, you understand how each player gets to their bag, and they're really pressuring her in transition.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's a beautiful thing, understanding. It definitely gets your opponent ways to slow them down, to get them out of the rhythm. So right now, they're kind of doing their job. Let's see what happens.
So an early 3-point lead for Double Dynasty. This is a much better start than yesterday. She said we were just asleep. Well, they weren't asleep to start this game today.
Yeah, not at all.
Especially when you have Miss Harpering.
Full court pressure. I love to see it. I love to see it.
You gotta love the people in the building too that are cheering her on.
Ew.
What? Look at the up and under with the crossover.
That's the leading scorer from last night right there, right?
That's not even a question. Yes, it is. Kate Harpering delivering in all-star fashion, the in-and-out hezzy, passes it up the floor.
Oh.
Beckham with the tray.
Trey. Ew. And one. That's a good take right there.
Come out.
That's a good take right there.
So we're getting offense on both sides of the floor. This one coming from Jessie Moses saying, let me put you through the blender. I'll take that. She'll take a free throw on the other side as well.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? What a game we got, man. And we got the team captains going at it. Gigi going head-to-head with the Pardo twins. Now, this is all about guard play right here, right? We got Gigi Banks, who just had a triple-double last game, going up against who I believe might be the most two confident guards of this whole entire thing. Just in case you're tuning in for the first time and you missed the game yesterday, this is Overtime Select, where we have some of the best female high school basketball players competing to see which team can be the best. 64 total athletes. Over 30 athletes are in the top of their respective class. 2025, 2026, 2027, you name it. 9 of these women are playing Team USA basketball, have played. So safe to say this is the best of the best when it comes to competition. And as you can see, they hooping out here. Let's get into the game, man. Kate Harper, who was last game's most valuable player, already coming out the gate with 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. So she's getting her hands dirty very early. But, by the way, if you guys didn't know, YGE, who had a triple-double yesterday, she started off pretty slow right now, but she's aggressive, so anything can happen. Even though the game is kind of lopsided, 16-6, it's not over with. Chat, what's going on, man? I'm in the chat right now trying to figure out how we feeling. By the way, if you notice, the shades are new, man. You know what I'm saying? No lenses. I see everything just fine. How we feeling right now? Who getting the W early on through the game? And by the way, pre-MVP, who getting player of the game? Just by looking at the first quarter, right? Who getting player of the game? Assassin said Snipe. Kyler said YGE unis is tough. Very fun fact, bro. I think that YGE got the best uniforms here. It's a lot of close seconds. But matter of fact, since I'm talking to the chat, let me know in the chat who has the best uniforms here. I like double Dynasty unis, but it's something about that wood, camo, and pink. It's kind of crazy. I didn't even know that was a combination. But don't go anywhere. More basketball coming up right now.
What I'm most excited for with Overtime Select is to see the incredible talent, obviously on and off the court, and to see where these players continue to kind of take themselves month after month, year after year.
She already mentioned it, the 2-time MVP, one of the best players in the WNBA. When you get the nod from a legendary player in the league saying the future is coming and how excited she is for OT Select, what are some things that stand out to you? You've been a part of this as well, and now you're on the other side. I would say you're turning into an old head a little bit.
No, I think I'm definitely turning into an old head for sure. I think that it's all about legacy, and you can literally see the generational talent that's coming through Overtime. And like I said, I just was telling Sasha how proud I am of just the organization and how big it's getting. So it's super nice for me to see.
Shout out to everyone that has worked hard to put this together, one of the best leagues that you can think of. There's so many different ways that you can not only just see the best talent, but also growing their brand with NIL. So many
That's one of the biggest things.
You can see the Paldo twins have a series, a reality series with OTE as well. So that's been a lot of fun to just follow each and every journey for these women.
For sure.
Gigi Banks, you can't hold people. That's a fact. So you get 6 here, so that's nice.
But I think she has 2 right now.
So let's check this out. Outside 3, no good. Cleanup in the second
to get on the board
there.
They get on the floor. I love to see it.
Another dish from Kate Harpering. What I loved about the Paldo twins and what they were saying was like, she's coming into this ball game and understanding, not highly touted, highly ranked, but has put and used this opportunity to put on a show and raising a lot of eyebrows here.
Yes, yes. I feel like they don't have a problem with being the underdogs, and I think that I can literally tell that from the twins. So I've been a fan of them since I met them, honestly.
So you said this is your first time watching them play behind the back, just off the mark. Gigi Banks is getting warmed up. Hasn't been able to connect on a highlight play just yet, as Double Dynasty up 21-9, a completely different team that we saw take the floor yesterday. Or should we just say the first quarter yesterday, because they were lights out. So you already attempt this off the mark.
I see what she was trying to do there.
See, if that was you, you would have connected.
You understand? It's YG. It's YG, but instead of coming up, you're going to come and set the screen on that wing. Come in here, we're looking for that. You understand? Yes. Run the play through. Let's go. Let's go 3. Ladies, YG on 3. I keep thinking that. I'm messing that up. My bad. I'm so sorry.
Every board is yours.
So that is the head coach for YGE, Kimberly Powell. She runs the Essence Girls Basketball Program also in Tallahassee. She has won title after title on the AAU circuit and travel ball circuit as well. Has brought up a few of your, I would say, colleagues or people that you play against as well in the W with Tiffany Hayes and Erica Wheeler in the building as well have been a part of her program.
Big dog. Erica, big dog.
I heard Erica Wheeler's going to be joining us later, too. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, I think so as well.
So Double Dynasty continuing to put it on the board. No look, GG Banks, but blocked at the rim.
Hey, stop ball. Right here, Stella, right here,
Olivia
Stella.
Bacosa with the block at the rim.
There you go.
Corner three, short.
Hey.
The boards is what's saving them. They're getting a lot of old boards. Second chance opportunities. I think that's what's doing it for them right now.
Crump with the jab, step back three.
Behind you, let's go.
Sheesh. Let's see what we got here.
I love the look. I love the touch.
I see the chemistry between the two of them. They have good chemistry, it seems.
Olivia Edwards, a 6'3" forward out of Washington. You'll like this. She has offers from South Carolina, LSU, and Stanford.
Oh, so she's one of the greatest for sure. She's definitely going to be a great.
Took some extra time to get up off the floor after a little bit of a spill. Nicknamed Big O. And
Big O.
On the show on the inside, we might have to call it Big O.
Big O.
Less than a minute. Naya at the rim, the turnaround.
I like Naya.
Everything's connecting.
Yeah, I like Naya. I like her game. Super smooth.
The Naya Prawl goes by Naya, gets the bucket on the inside. 20 seconds left in this first quarter. Feels like it's been breezing by for OT Select. We have 4 8-minute quarters. 10 left. GG Banks calling her number, splits the screen at the rim, gets the tip in, 3 seconds left. They can just take it out and go.
Big O.
Not be able to get it off the rim, but a beautiful take by GG Banks. But Big O, as you said, able to take
Big O.
So right now, it's all Double Dynasty. They have the double-digit lead up by 13 heading into the second.
Double Dynasty coming out with a major lead. It's funny because if you watch last game, it's kind of like Double Dynasty is playing the opposite way YGE played. When YGE was able to beat the Venom Tears, the rebounding was one-sided. Now they're playing against Double Dynasty, which is a bigger team. The rebounding is one-sided towards Double Dynasty, which is kind of interesting. Kate Harperin off the rip with 11 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. It's been a welcome Kate Harperin story. It's a lot of big names in this whole entire thing, but Kate Harperin was one of those players that came in with not as much as accomplishments and other things as everybody else, but now she's hooping with some of the best. So I love to see breakout stories from some people that we might have thought that was kind of under the radar. Also, Mia and Maya Pardo has yet to score yet, which is kind of crazy because those are two of their best players. At any time they can erupt. I know last game, third quarter, they had a big third quarter that ultimately helped mount that big comeback for them to get the W last night as well. Chat, what's going on, man? How we feeling? GG Banks off to a slow start right now. 2 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. She's still checking off all the boxes. She got 4 rebounds already in the first quarter, bro. She can get another triple-double, win, lose, or draw. A triple-double is crazy. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Chat, how we feeling, man? Let me look in here right now. See what's going on with y'all, man. Ethan said, Overtime Select cannot play. Okay, listen, man. You need to come to OTE, Ethan. Overtime Select is for the best women high school basketball players. If you want to hoop, come over to Overtime. But you got to be nice, though. You know, we don't do nothing subpar. Like me, I could have played here back in my day. You know, whenever that was. I probably would have averaged 30, 15, and 12. But back to the game. That really matters, man. I'll get over with y'all later.
Welcome back to OT Select. We got one quarter in the books, and as we head into the second, we bring in a superstar, Jenica Lewis, who we haven't been able to see on the floor, unfortunately, but your team said they're fighting for you during this tournament. We're excited to have you. First, any updates about how you're doing right now?
My knee's doing pretty good. I'm doing good.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So we can see you dunk anytime soon?
Maybe soon.
Well, it's really exciting because this is the inaugural OT Select, and you have women that are coming together, the best talent in the country, that are forming a team trying to go after the crown. So what's so special about your team?
I think just our chemistry. We all get along so well, like on and off the court, and we know how to play the game right. I think that's what's so exciting about us.
What do you think is one of the best ways that you guys boost your chemistry? Is it through practice? Do you think just off the court helped it? What do you think is the reason why you guys have great chemistry?
I think it's just off the court. I mean, anytime the music comes on, we're always dancing. We're always recording. I mean, even like yesterday, we're just hanging out in the hotel room late at night just talking. So I think that's what helps.
Okay. So I know that Zaya is not going to be too thrilled about this. South Carolina isn't on your list right now, but it's really exciting to watch it about what it's looked like for you getting to this point. I think the main point of what young women need to hear is the story of how the work you put in, how you get to this point, what makes you you.
Yeah, the work is just so big. I mean, yeah, I've gotten here. My dad's helped me, like every coach and trainer. I mean, just giving it your all. I mean, I don't know, from a young age, I've just always wanted a big dream, which obviously is being the WNBA. And, like, I haven't gotten there yet, obviously. I'm growing too, but, like, I don't know, just the work's never done. And so I feel like just being in the gym, just being the best you can be is always...
Great answer. I think your time's going to come for sure.
Thank you. What I think is cool is that we're seeing the future and someone that has already been there. Zaya Cook was the first queen of the court. We saw her highlights already.
Yeah, I seen her.
Torching it up. So when you think about, I want to get to the WNBA and seeing somebody that has already been through the process because of overtime, like, how exciting is that knowing that you are on the right track?
It's so exciting. I mean, I look up to her. She's a big role model. And just her being here and even supporting us, just trying to see us get to the next level is just so huge, and just exciting to see her here.
So we're going to keep you here, but we definitely want to send it down to the third member of our team, Sniper.
Hey, guys, I'm with Coach right now. Hey, you guys have been balling this game. Last game, y'all came out a little sluggish, but today y'all hooping. What's going on?
The difference is today we came out with more energy. We was locked in. We got our shoot around in. And also, everybody was on the same page this time around. I know we weren't hitting shots in the first half, but we came out with our shots like we were supposed to be doing, right? And the difference is right now is that they were ready to go today. Their energy was better than mine today because my energy was hype yesterday.
Your energy is hype right now. I've been over here on this sideline. You've been up and down, running up and down, and I know that energy transfers to the team. Also, Kate has been balling. It's a lot of big names here, but Kate was one of those names where a lot of people may have not known. This is a coming out party. What have you been able to see from her?
You know what? And Kate did an amazing job. She was our spark plug off the bench. That's who got our energy rolling. She was ready to go. She came ready. She was competing, right? So look what happened today. She started today. She showed me something that I was like, hey, you're one of the best ones here. And we need that today. Bring that same energy. And that's, I believe that's why we're up by the amount that we're up by.
Last question. Gigi Banks put on an absolute show. Triple-double. Now she got 2 points. What have you seen that you've been able to kind of tell your team to slow her down today?
Yeah, she's a creator. And that's the first thing. When you have a creator like her on the floor, you got to make sure we get the balls out of her hand, right? So that's what we try to do today, is try to make sure that we give her limited touches, and when she do come downhill, we're able to get her trapped in and get the ball out of her hand.
All right, Coach.
She likes to win games, so we got to make sure she's not going to win this one. You know?
I'm going to let you get back to the team. Good luck on the rest of the game. Back to you guys at the booth.
Thanks, Sniper. I love that. First off, Flau'jae Wiley Gatewood, we know that she was a creator in her own right when she spent 2 years under Pat Summitt at Tennessee, also spent 2 years at Maryland. A phenomenal coach that, you know, you just feel comfortable when you're being led by her. And it's always nice when you have I would just say this, a point guard leading you as well, learning from her. So.
And I can definitely tell that she has great energy. I think it's great to be coached by someone that can bring the energy with you. So just like she said, she was fired up yesterday and they fired up today. So it intertwines. I think it's super good to see.
They're trying to punch their ticket to championship weekend. Angel Gray, Zaya Cook, and Jenica Lewis in the booth for you right now. And Jenica, I just wanted to ask you as well, like, you can kind of relax right now. Your team's not on the floor. So what impresses you most about what you've been able to see from either side?
They're competing right now. That's all I got to say. But even Kate, she's been doing good. 22 points yesterday, and she's still doing really good right now. And everyone's just moving the ball well, and I just think it's showing great basketball. It's really nice.
I think, Zaya, you said it too, just the way that they're fighting, they're first to the ball and everything, like the hustle plays. Like, you can't really track that down in the stat sheet, but that's what the Paldo Twins bring. So a bucket on the other end. Here we go. 14-point game. Nina pulls up, couldn't connect.
There we go, the putback.
Yeah, I love the putback. Kamora Pruitt, 6'2" guard, they say, but she looks impressive. If you're saying that's a guard, that's insane. Class of 2026. Moses dishes it off.
Shot clock.
And Lockhart coughed that one up.
Go, Kate.
Here comes Kate. Earned her spot in the starting lineup today, and that was stripped. Teams can get it and go. That's a part of the rule book. You do not have to wait into the final minutes for the official to grab the ball and put the ball back into play. But now they're understanding you can get the ball and get it as soon as possible. Here comes Gigi Banks. Was held to just 2 points in that first quarter and has been short on her shots today. But it's how her teams have had her back stepping up. So here we have another player with Julia Davis stepping to the free throw line. Number 16 in the ESPNW Top 100. She's more of like a point forward. You can see her, how she cleans up off the glass, but I love her length and how like versatile she is getting to the glass as well. And I think that's why she's obviously ranked so high within her class. Here we go, 2025 out of Overland Park. Approaching the 4-minute mark, working the baseline, and Gigi Banks is just like a magnet with the ball, right?
Literally.
Still looking to get going, and if it ain't difficult, it ain't for her. So just like that, you can see what Flau'jae Gatewood was telling Sniper was she creates. How do we prevent her from getting going? She called the timeout there because Gigi Banks is on fire.
Oh, yeah, that layup was crazy. I need it. I need it.
All right, guys, the game is getting chippy. Hey, man, I cannot wait to see who's going to get this W today. It's a 10-point game, and we've seen it's all about who's going to be able to sustain the victory, right? Basketball is a game of runs. If you watched yesterday at all, we seen one team go on a run, and then next thing you know, second half, the next team will get on a run. Double Dynasty just won a game by being down about 16 points in the first half. So anything is possible. It looks like this YGE team is starting to heat up. I know a lot of y'all been saying Team Gigi in the chat. Well, it's looking like Gigi is getting going. I had a chance to talk to Coach Wiley, and she told me straight up, we've just been trying to get the ball out of her hands. But I think another thing that Double Dynasty been able to do, they got a lot more tall players than Venom Tears. So now when Gigi and other players come down and try to finish at the basket, it's a lot more taller, athletic people waiting for them to kind of misstep and change up their layup attempts. So I'm kind of excited to see what they're going to do about that. But, chat, man, we still got a good game in front of us. Let me see what y'all talking about, because as y'all know, it is 1.3 thousand people in the chat. By the way, it reminds me, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and also hit the like button if y'all like the content, because if y'all don't, we done, all right? We need y'all to continue to support. This is one of the best tournaments I've ever seen, giving women a platform to be able to play this game in front of thousands of people. Life-changing opportunities, NIL deals. It's been an amazing opportunity, so make sure y'all continue to support. But a lot of people are saying, can I get a shout out? Ethan. Shout out to Ethan John. Ethan John. Thank you for watching, man. We appreciate it as always. Also, Mark saying, lay. I ain't gonna lie, that lay was tough. The over the top, inside hand finish, that was a tough lay. Lorraine said, why YGE pull Mia like that? Hey, she got a handle. And hey, look, Mia got a handle too, so she might get back. Don't go nowhere. Mia might be getting her get back right now as we speak. More basketball coming up right now.
Double Dynasty with the 10-point lead, and not just because of the initial buckets, it's because they're quicker to the ball. The hustle plays is what we've seen so far.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting on the floor. Like I said, I feel like the Double Dynasty, they want to win today. The energy is there, and they're doing everything they need to do.
And I hate to bring it up, Double Dynasty came back down as many as 18 points against Royal Reign yesterday. So, Jenica, you understand the importance of every single play and how to close out a game, not giving up that lead. What is important?
Yeah, they hustled. They came out with more energy than us, I'd say. And it is important, just going for the dead balls, taking, like, charges, the little things, I mean. And they came out and did that, and it's okay, I mean. We still can win.
So I got, and then you have day 2, right? Now you show up, you have to be a little bit different. You've had your taste of what it's going to be like. So what's your message to your team now as the captain for day 2? What do you want to see?
I'd say moving the ball and just making our shots. We made most of our shots in the first half, and then they came down, was missing the first half, and then started making them. I mean, just being consistent is a big thing, and I don't know, just a little more energy. Once they started getting on a roll, we kind of brought down our energy, so I think just keeping it.
All right, so I'm going to write all that stuff down. I'm going to put it in a little box, and every time you do it, we'll check it, and we'll hold it up for you.
All right, I'll be looking over here.
Angel Gray, Zach Cook, the LA Sparks, Phenom.
Yes, ma'am.
Jenica Lewis, the captain of Royal Reign, will be taking the floor in the second game. Moses has incredible takes to the rim. They've just been short. Like, every shot for YGE has just been off the mark, a little bit tight.
Yeah.
But here comes Gigi Banks.
How many steals does she have at this point?
That's what she does so well. When we mentioned the triple-double, I almost thought it was steals because yesterday she was all over the floor. She has 3 steals.
Yeah, 3 steals.
But it's how Double Dynasty doesn't bring their foot off the gas.
Yeah.
So YGE can't trade buckets as we're bringing the second quarter to a close, and the 3-ball is a good place to start for Stella Lockhart. Stella Lockhart was named Stella because it means star. Her mother believed that she was going to be a star, and she's definitely been that so far for YGE.
That's dope. Another rebound put back. Oh my.
Here you go. Gigi Banks setting up the prey.
Good pass.
Corner 3. That's what she does well, the creator.
That's a great pass.
Aubrey Shaw knocking down the triple, and Lockhart tying it up. That will be out of bounds. Double Dynasty gets it back. First half action is coming to a close, but we got the State Farm halftime coming up next. First half highlights, the Players Pod, and a halftime interview. You definitely want to stick with us, but we appreciate you being with us right now. YGE making their way back into this one after being down 12 points just a minute ago. Down 8 now. A little under 90 seconds left in this first half.
Yeah, I think it's important to see your star player get going, especially if that's something that she started for them. So once she was able to get going, understanding where she needed to pass the ball when the shots won't fall off her, now that you can say that they're in the game, down 11. It's a way to come back now.
And then you have Mia Paul, though, the Tennessee commit that knocks down the 3 right after it goes out of bounds. Block at the rim. Bukosa gets the block. There we go. Kate, better match on the inside. Maya looking to check in for Double Dynasty. 11-point lead for Double Dynasty. Crump said, okay, enough with the passing. Let's get a shot up.
Yeah, let's get one. She was up for a second, yeah.
That's you? You're like, all right, enough.
Not too much, not too much.
Crump asks for the ball back, sends it back out to Patricia, off the mark for the 3. Lockhart with the rebound. Here comes Gigi Banks, the creator, as Sade said, the head coach for Double Dynasty. So that looked like it was deflected, but hey, you know.
Yeah, I thought that was a tip.
So Double Dynasty will get it back. Me and Baldo was getting some instruction from the sideline. I was like, okay, I'm ready. I guess we can start again. Plenty of time for Double Dynasty, looking for a shot here, though, as they're under 10. Nia steps back.
She got to
shoot over Big O. Can she get it? Big O was like, nah, you're going to see this wingspan. 5 seconds left in the game for the first half. Bounce pass, get a shot off the mark, yeah. What did you like about the first half?
Man, I just enjoy to see everybody getting up and down the floor. This is my first time seeing a lot of them play, so getting the opportunity to see that. I was really just surveying the floor, understanding the players as of right now. But one thing I love to see was the defense. I think the defense on both ends was something that was super special to see, especially in a league like this. The intensity is there.
Love to see it. Let's get ready for our halftime interview. I do believe we have Denia Prawl, but she has been really fantastic for them to start the ball game for Double Dynasty. Denia Prawl right now with 13 points, 5 rebounds in her 13 minutes of play.
Yes. She started out really hot.
She's shooting 71% from the floor.
Oh, that's crazy. That means she in that gym. She's in that gym getting better. I can see it. Getting on the floor, making sure she's getting each and every rebound. Good moves at the basket. Super efficient.
So we do have Nia with us after a very impressive first half. This is a different team that we saw yesterday. What do you like about the flow so far?
I think we're like not rushing. We're taking good shots. So yeah, I think we're just finding like the best opportunities and we're not rushing shots. And just making sure we're finding like we're giving up good shots for great shots.
What do you think your role is on this team?
I think I'm very versatile within this team, so like it's really whatever they need. So I started off guarding the big because we wanted to go 5 guards. So I started off guarding the big, and then I found myself guarding Gigi sometimes. So I think whatever my coach needs me to do is what my role is.
Nia, thank you for your time, and we'll see you in the second half. Good start so far. Also, that will be the end of the first half. That means, Jenica, it was so happy. We're excited that you were able to join us in the booth. Thank you for joining us as well. Best of luck to your team in game 2 as well, so thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
All right, so Zaya, we're still kicking.
Yeah, we
got another half on the way. We actually got the State Farm halftime show as well right after the break. It's been a fun-filled start for game 1, but Double Dynasty very dominant in game 1 so far, 41-30.
What an amazing first half of basketball. Double Dynasty is looking like a completely different team. I got a chance to talk to their coach. It's just confidence. If you ask me, it looked like they're super confident out there, and nobody was more confident than Denia. Hey, listen, she was hooping, right? Denia had 13 points, 5 rebounds, and she's shooting 71% from the field. She's absolutely balling. Not to mention Kate Harper still got a hot hand with 11 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds on top of that. So, hey, this team is active. Now, it did look like for a second YGE was going to be able to make a run, and I think a lot of people probably picked YGE to win the game. Can't really blame them. Yesterday's performance that YGE had was just a team masterclass. Even though Gigi stood out, it was a great team win. Stella, Lockhart played amazing. They had a lot of key players on their team that played amazing. But right now, GG is leading the team in scoring at only 6 points, but once again, she got 6 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals. So even though she's not having a monster game on the scoring aspect, she's still been affecting the game on every statistical category possible. So there's still a chance for them to win this game. And as you know, if you watched yesterday, then you know for a fact it's always more basketball. By the way, speaking of more basketball, after this game, we have the number 1 player in the class of 2025, Aaliyah Chavez, will be playing in the next game. Look, she scored the most points out of anybody who played yesterday in the debut. She's one of the best scorers in the country, over 3,000 points scored, and she's not even in her senior year yet, just to give you an idea of how deadly she really is. So if you want to watch more of some of the best women basketball players in high school, then you definitely want to make sure you watch next game. But don't go...
Welcome back to OT Select, the inaugural tournament. You're going to see the best ballers in the country take the floor in this tournament. This is game 1 of day 2. I'm your host, Angel Gray, alongside Zaya Cook, a phenom in your own right, the first queen of the court as well. But let's talk about what we saw in the first half, right? Yeah. We didn't see what we wanted to at the beginning for YGE and GG Banks. She was just held to 2 points in that first quarter, but now she's kind of approaching those triple-double numbers again. She's sitting with 6 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and one thing that you liked the most was the 3 steals.
Yeah, I definitely think, like I said, I think being the leading scorer for them, it's important for her to get going and doing everything she needs to do, getting down in transition, trying to find easy shots. So I think it's super beautiful to see. I'm a fan. I can't wait to see where she goes down in her career. It was looking tough for her, though, at first, but she started to find her way, and I think letting her defense create her offense and then giving the open passes is what opened it up for her tonight.
Yeah, started the game right now 3 for 10, and they're trying to work their way back in it, but YGE actually outscored Double Dynasty 17-15 in that second quarter. So we already had Jenica Lewis in the booth with us earlier. She talked about not being satisfied, not being content. So when you're thinking about how YGE needs to come in the second half, what are some things that you want to see from them as well?
I just want to see better ball movement, I think, and then just letting the defense create the offense for them. Understanding that defense win games, and like I said, GG is going to be super important for them because that is their star player.
All right, so that's a star player. She's also doing a lot of stuff for OTE as well, including a player's pod. So GG Banks, she sits down, so we want to hear more from her on the pod.
Yeah.
GG, why'd you wear number 3? I chose number 3. I mean, I had it my whole life, so I just went with it. And like, I used to like Allen Iverson, and I feel as though I resemble some of his like moves in his game a little bit. So that's like a reason why I chose it.
What was it like trying out for Team USA?
It was good, seeing a lot of people that like you play against, and for EYBL, seeing everybody come together. It was definitely competitive, but it was also fun. You learned a lot of new things. And you met new friends, of course, and just build relationships with the coaches and players.
Have you ever gone viral on TikTok?
Yeah, me and my best friend Tay went viral. It was a TikTok where it's like when he comes to your game, and like we was just making all our shots. It was funny, but like I guess it went viral. They liked it. So who would you pick like to make a TikTok with? It could be anybody.
I would pick Duke Dennis to do a TikTok with.
Me too.
Why, Gigi?
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, he is. 10 out of 10. The coolest person you've ever seen at your games?
Dawn Staley.
What's one song you gotta listen to before a game?
It's like a gospel song. It's like by like, what's his name? Marvin Sapp. I don't know the title. It's either like, never could have made it without you. It's like, I would have lost it all, but now I see how you were there for me, and I can say I'm stronger.
Amen.
I'm wiser. All right, we go ahead right there.
What's your favorite movie?
I got 2. It's, of course, Love and Basketball. Like, that's always going to be my top. And then another one is called A Killer and a Spelling Bee.
It is Sunday, so I guess it is nice that, you know, GG Banks was able to bless us with her vocals, we'll say. Vocals, yeah. with that gospel music.
Man, I love Gigi's energy. I actually watched this podcast they had, and I think the energy she has is great, especially being as young as she is. She's only 15 years old.
Yes.
And the energy, and you could tell she loves the game. She wants to play at a high level, and it's just exciting to see.
All right, so I do believe the third member of our team, Sniper, has Gigi Banks with him right now.
Yes, I got Gigi with me. Gigi, so far y'all came out to a slow start. What was said back there in the back by the coaches or just by the players?
You know, us just trying to work harder defensively and talk more, and also crash the boards. Like, you got Denia, she crashing. We got to start boxing out. But other than that, though, we just got to pick it up. We definitely started off slow, but I think second half we're going to do good. I think this double Dynasty team is a little taller. Does that affect you at all? Because I know it's been a little harder for you to finish in the lane. Is it because of the taller players, or is it just, you know, what do you think? I mean, that's on me. I just got to make better decisions when I'm finishing. You know, everybody makes shots, but I mean, they definitely talk, but that don't mean nothing. Height don't matter.
All right, last game you had a triple-double. Now you got 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. I think it's bigger than triple-double. I think it's more of a credit to just show you can do everything on the floor. By the way, you got 3 steals. What goes into your mindset when you're out there on the floor? Because you attack every statistical category.
I mean, yeah, I just try to, you know, do the best that I can. I don't really look at stats during the game. I just be playing. You know, it's just all about having fun, but definitely I'm just trying to stack more and get my teammates better.
All right, man, good luck on the win. Back to you ladies over there at the booth. See y'all soon.
Thanks, Snipers. All right, she said it. She said, you said earlier, it looks like she's having fun with it, and yes, it does, because she is putting on a show. We're hoping to see more in the second half. That will do it for the State Farm halftime show. We got more action coming up after the break, but first, we want to say congrats to Alicia, the Shoot for the Loot for State Farm, putting on a show here. I think she has a future at OT Select.
All right, guys. Hey, we are back. Second half action is almost underway. Got a chance to talk to Gigi. She looked confident, and she switched her sneakers. You know, I'm a big sneakerhead guy, man. So I think, hey, look good, feel good, play good. Who knows? We might see a totally different side of basketball. Remember, basketball is all about a game of runs, right? So they came out a little slow. YGE came out slow, but they still got 2 more quarters to change this thing around. Chat down below, man. Let me know, how do y'all feel and who's winning this game? Is Double Dynasty going to be able to keep their foot on YGE and pull this out? Or is YGE going to just come out of nowhere and pull out this comeback? I need to know right now in the comments. What's up, man? What we doing? Leah said overtime is where it's at. Thank you, man. You know, we try here at OTE, man. You know, thank y'all so much for watching. We got 1.3 thousand people in the chat right now. So if you're watching, hit the subscribe button and please make sure you like up the stream. Of course, man, come back and don't go anywhere after this game. We do have another game coming up after this. The #1 player in the class of 2025, Aaliyah Chavez, will be hooping after this game, and I guarantee you, you're not going to want to miss it. She's going to put on an absolute show. All right, man. Somebody said Duke can't keep getting away with this. Are we talking about the crop top? If we talk about the crop top, hey, man, you know, hey, that's my brother, man. It's only so much I can say, man. Hayes K said, I got YGE. Roslyn saying Double Dynasty. Wow is saying Double Dynasty on top. So it looks like we got a lot of mixed crowd right now. Kendall is going, I got YGE. And the GOAT said the glaze is crazy. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not glazing. Okay. Why can't you pick a team or pick a side without glazing, man? I don't think y'all really know what glazing is. Glazing is OD when you're just going too hard. An opinion or agreeing, that's not glazing, man. Y'all out of pocket, man. Hey. Don't go anywhere. More basketball coming up now.
Welcome back to the inaugural OT Select. We're here at the Overtime Arena, the beautiful arena here with the best talent in the country. The future of women's basketball taking the floor with the Double Dynasty, the 11-point lead at halftime. I'm your host, Angel Gray, Zaya Cook, the phenom for the LA Sparks. And talk about phenoms. We have the legendary Erica Wheeler with us, a standout at Rutgers, now with the Indiana Fever, unsung hero in a way, because after you go undrafted, one of my favorite moments from you is being able to get that MVP at the All-Star game. I love that story, but now seeing you shine, it's unbelievable. not only is your game shining, your ice is shining as well. So thank you for blessing us with your presence. But, I mean, you talked to us yesterday about this experience, how the game has been able to grow. I wish we had stuff like this when we were coming up, right?
If we had this, this gym would be packed. It would be super lit. Like, we'll really get to it because you got to think about it like, it's nice in here. We ain't had this, all this digital stuff going on. We'll get to it. Yeah. But, you know, the talent out here is real good. Like, I really enjoy being here and watching these games. I can't even stay in my seat.
So what do you think is one of the big things for you just coming from your career when it comes to adversity? What would you tell these young girls about the adversity that comes with the game?
I would tell them that it's okay for someone to tell you no, because on the other side, you just never know, that opportunity may not be for you. But on the other side of the wall, it's a yes on the other side of the wall, and that's what kind of my journey's been. Like, I've been told no several times, but that don't mean I stop. So anytime I'm around a young kid, I always tell them, like, just because somebody tell you no, that don't mean that's the end of your career. That's the mean that you can't chase that dream. Just find another way to do it.
Yeah. I agree with that 100%.
That's a message on Sunday, and we appreciate that.
No, for real. Definitely. Listen, man, people gonna tell you no all the time, just because of whatever reason they have. But that don't mean that's your stigma. That's not you. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, you're gonna create your own path. You put in the work. You know what work you putting in. God know what work you putting in. At some point, it's gonna come to light, and you can't let one no just stop you from doing what you want to do.
And I know, too, it's about the circle. And what I love is seeing you on the other side and knowing who was able to instill in you that passion, that hope. Like, yes, of course, you have a gift. But seeing Coach Kim Powell over there, I know that you came up through her program with Essence, to see her still giving back to the women of the future of women's basketball. First of all, I'm surprised that she's keeping it cool over there. But
it cool. That's what she is. Lex was like, why she just chilling like that? She's not used to that. I done got jacked up a couple of times. But she's not only was my coach, she's also one of my mentors. Like, I don't make any decisions without her still to this day. I also call her my godmother. Like, it wasn't just a coach and player relationship. She became another mother figure to me. So, and even still to see her doing what she's doing and giving back to the game the way she's doing it, it makes me proud. And then let me know that, you know, even though my role was different, that role I took with her was super right.
I'm going to go to this, too. Like, we talk so much about the talent on the floor, but the game has changed, right?
Oh, my God. It is different.
I mean, you're playing with a phenom right now, and you're seeing Angel Reese with Chicago, but then also playing with the Caitlin Clark. Well, the NILs come into play, the outside, you know, deals come into play. But I love how it helps everyone else, and you've been able to put some deals together for yourself as well.
1,000%. The moment Clark signed, I had deals on the table. I ain't even going to sit here and act like I ain't have it. Yeah, I'm going to say welcome to Indy, Caitlin Clark, if you're going to pay me to say it. My teammate. No, definitely, she definitely pushed the needle. But I also think you got to give credit to the ones who paved the way. And I think that she does a great job, like, acknowledging that and not making it seem like it's all her. Like, I tell people all the time, they always ask me, like, how is she as a person? Like, you can't really say nothing bad about her. Like, she's a good teammate, at least for me. And as a person, like, she's really a kid. I tell people all the time, she's really a kid. She does kid things. She doesn't do anything out of the norm to make you feel uncomfortable or anything. Like, she's really a kid.
You've been able to play against her as well. What have you seen from her game and how it's changed and evolved with, I would say, the last 4 years, and you've been a part of that, you know, reign as well.
Yeah, I've only got to play against Caitlin once, and when I played against her, I'm not gonna lie, when we did our scouting report, I'm like, yeah, I could guard her. But when I got her in front of her, I'm like, yo, she's so fast. She's so fast, super efficient. Man, you gotta pick her up full court, and she's smart, super, super smart. And she's strong for real, too. Like, you wouldn't think that. Yeah, you wouldn't think that, but she is. And she's also a great person. I played with her at for USA when we were young, back in the day. So I've had a chance to build a relationship with her.
Back in the day.
It was back in the day. I'm 23 now.
Get out of here. All right. Well,
Seventh grade.
You decide how old you are. We're going to send it to the huddle for Double Dynasty. So here is the team identity, which I love. It's all about the drip and having fun en route to a championship. I love that as well. And they do it in fashion. They came back after being down as many as 18 points yesterday. This is a different team. We heard that from Naya as well at halftime.
Yeah, they want to win.
Nah, for real.
Not only that, I see that they communicate too. It's not a quiet gym.
Yeah. But them twins pushing the tempo though. They making YGE move. So that's tough.
Both of you are point guards in a way. Well, you shoot a little bit more, but point guards. So you can see in the Twins too. They're committed to Tennessee, so they will be in the fire of SEC
No, they
play.
gonna be in the fire. Ain't no fire.
Yeah, they're gonna be in the fire for sure. So what is your greatest advice to them, or what are you looking forward to seeing next in their game?
They small, so they're gonna have to be able to pass that ball and control the game. Because they're not gonna just score over people like that. They're gonna have to really control the game and really be motivators too. That gotta stick out more than anything in passing that ball.
Ew.
Kind of like that.
That was tough.
Right? I can't be too much. Kim gonna be mad because she gonna see this and be like, "What you doing all that yelling for?" Jeez.
That was tough.
It's a setup. Just me and Paul though.
Hey. I think defense is going to be key, too.
What?
As with them being
they
that
gotta
small.
lock up 94 feet.
Yeah, they have to.
94 feet.
Have to. Energy players.
What I love about this generation, they use their hands a lot, that offhand. Like, I seen Gigi doing it, the Twins doing it. I'm like, normally the guys do that a lot. So when I'm seeing, I'm like, oh, they got that.
Yeah. They got the sauce, for real.
Can you explain for those who maybe not understand the What is that?
Oh, the handles, you know. Hey, if you hoop, you know and
Yeah, you know for sure.
I like the other one kid. What's her name? Kate?
Oh, yeah, Kate.
Harper.
Yeah, Kate.
She's actually from Atlanta, plays at Marist. We were talking about her not starting yesterday, but putting on a show to a point where Flau'jae Wiley-Gatewood said, you showed us what you're about, has been a big part of why they got the good start.
Yeah.
Up 24 points right now because of that.
This is crazy.
I honestly thought that the blue team was going to struggle because they came out so flat yesterday. He had 2 points in one quarter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold on now. These people had, what, 28, 10, and 9? I don't know
That's
what.
a triple-double.
Yeah, so I'm like, but now they playing today. It's number 25. What's number 25 name?
On who? Where? Denia?
Hey,
Denia Pro?
She's been at the rim.
She started out hot from the beginning.
I was like, hold on.
From the beginning.
And it ain't nothing flashy. She's just in the right spots.
Another thing is, too, like, you can ball on this level and playing against the best at the high school level, but when you take that next step in college, what is your greatest advice? Not just to the Paldo twins, but when you're really thinking about what you can display here that will set you up. For people like you who are sitting in chairs, we had Chene Agumake yesterday was like, I like the way they ball in this particular way, how they get to the shots. Like, what can you tell them about how they can be even better on the next level and challenging themselves?
I think they need to watch the game because they can implement the style of play that they play now, but watch the game because at the end of the day, like how it look on TV, it ain't the same when you in it. You know, so I can tell you coming from being a rookie, the game fast.
Yeah, super fast.
And you learn plays you get a new play every day.
Every single day.
Listen, that play you learned last week ain't there no more.
No. Literally.
Listen, and that, as a point guard, like your IQ got to be high. Like you got to be able to deliver information because you're going to have a post player or a two guard that ain't going to know where they're supposed to be at. You got to be able to tell them, and then you got to do your job at the same time. And you going to have to get mad sometimes. Like, yo, I'm doing your job and my job. Like, come on, bro.
That's man, being a point guard, damn near like being a mother. Like,
listen,
you the mother of the team,
and you ain't never like. They don't never like you, but you assisting in the ball. How you don't like me when I can give you the ball?
Right. Like that assist, that was nice. That one goes down by Aubrey Shaw. So they are working their way back, trying to, but this is just a sizable lead right now.
Oh, yeah.
For Dynasty.
Oh, good read.
Hold it. Just short on the layup. Here comes the mentee of Chene Agumake.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Stella Lockhart.
Come on, YGE.
Knocking that one down. Maya dishes off and steps out of bounds, so that will do it for that possession in Double Dynasty. They tried to see if they could sub it in, but that only counts in regulation when we aren't going to break. So as they step aside, we'll do the same. Don't worry, we're keeping Erica Wheeler with us as well. We'll be back after the action.
I'm on the back. guys, what a first half, man. Hey, this second half has been full of action. Double Dynasty is continuing to put the smack down right now on YGE. On the other side, YGE has to figure out a way to get in this game because they cannot allow it to get out of hand before it's too late. Third quarter, 54-37. Double Dynasty is in complete control of the game. On the good news, hey, Stella is starting to get her groove back, okay? 8 points, 4 rebounds, and she's been able to make some timely buckets, a big 3 up top. She's been able to help out this YGE team. But on the other side, right, you still got Kate Harpering, and of course you got Naya hooping, 13 points, 7 rebounds, and it's looking like it's all Double Dynasty so far. Like I said, man, if they want any chance to win this game, YGE is going to have to do a better job at, number 1, controlling the glass, and number 2, being able to get timely stops and not turning the ball over so much. It's impossible to win a game with too many turnovers. I know we all know that. Chat, what's good, man? Hey, right now we have 1.4K people in the chat, and we even got a poll in the chat right now, so if you ain't noticed, look in the chat. And we asking who gonna get the W, and 62% of the people is saying Double Dynasty. So, hey, man, there must be a lot of Double Dynasty fans right now in the chat, man. Kiki said the Twins are on fire. Hey, Mia and Maya are 2 of the best ball handling guards in the country. They both going to Tennessee to play in Knoxville. Some of the best high school players in the country. And at any time, they can go ISO and score on anybody. It's very hard for anybody to guard them. So I would look forward to a lot more of that in the second half because they can go crazy. Haven said Gigi is so tough. She is tough. She can score, she can assist, she can pass, she can do the whole 9. We got a lot more of her to watch right now, man. See y'all soon. Let's do it.
Welcome back. Mia Paldo putting on a show. Her team is up 54-37. She is directing in every way, picking apart every single defense that she's been able to see. She's getting help as well. We saw Naya take that first shot, but what do you like about how Mia Paldo has really come alive in the second half?
Nah, she's really definitely attacking the bigs. I mean, she knows she's small, so she got them on their heels. So she attacked them. She's just making the right reads right now.
She said she's excited to learn more about the business side of the game, including marketing, branding, and financial literacy. Well, guess what? We have a dynamic individual, and both of you actually that understand NIL, the branding, what that can do for your career, not just as a basketball player, but on the outside for who you are as a human being. So what do you like about what she's been able to learn and her willingness to learn?
For one, the open mind to understand it, I think, one, if you don't understand it, you won't know what to do with it. So her getting a head start and her having the willingness to want to learn about it this soon, I think it'll just give her longevity. It took me a minute to know what financial literacy was, and now I'm killing it. I have my own restaurant. I have 3 real estate apartments. So for me, like, if I knew what I knew now, things would be different. So for her to try to get a head start at a young age, I think it's super important, and it just creates generational wealth.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see her family. She said she brought over 25 people here
that
are supporting them. We got the Double Dynasty T-shirts. You can see them. They didn't give us the ones with them on it. I mean, I guess, you know, it's hot supply, hot commodity here. But it's really exciting to see the amount of support that they have that is always going to show up for them, and that's important too.
Yeah.
I mean, I love what you were saying, and I know you can speak to this as well, Zaya. If you knew what you knew now, you know, maybe I would have a nice time.
Nah, for sure.
So when you keep talking about my chain, I'm talking about GLD, baby. That's what happened. That's that one of those NILs, but in a different way.
Nah, for real. But also, I think it's cool to see how Mia and Maya, how their dad is in their life.
Yeah.
Like, big time. I think he's a lot of the reason for some of the thinking that they have. And it reminded me a little bit of the way that I am with my dad. So it's always important to have good people in your circle that can help you understand the things you don't know.
Tell us a little bit more about, you know, your relationship with your dad and just like stepping on the floor and being challenged by someone you trust.
Oh, yeah. My dad is my best friend. That's literally my best friend. Like, my first love, my everything. And I don't think a lot of things in my life wouldn't have happened if I didn't have him by my side. Right. Sometimes I needed him to make decisions for me because I just didn't know. But that's one person that I trust, and it's always good to have that one person in your life that you know always got your back.
Yeah. Absolutely love that. Well, I have some dynamic guards in the booth, but I heard we got one on the sideline as well. Sniper is with Jordan Canada, the new point guard for the Atlanta Dream.
Yeah.
Yes, I am with one of the best defenders in the WNBA, Jordan Canada. How have you been liking the platform we've been able to give women's high school basketball and Overtime Select?
I think it's amazing, and it's another opportunity to showcase the girls' skills and just to get people's attention. You know, obviously, you know, women's sports has become a really big thing in the past couple of years, and it's continued to grow, the fan base and attendance. So this is nice. This is my first time here. It's an amazing event. Everybody's showing out, showing love to these hoopers, so I'm just excited to be here.
And you briefly talked about it, but talk about NIL, how much the game has changed since even you play high school basketball. Opportunities, now athletes can be paid, and now, you know, name, image, and likeness is so important to your brand. I mean, it's so much different than what we used to.
Man, I wish I could go back to high school and college just so I could have the NIL deals. It definitely changes the game for sure, and allows these young girls to just, you know, start fresh and start new, and have opportunities that, you know, we didn't have as high schoolers and college players, and just to brand themselves and put themselves in a different light, and just to showcase, you know, more than who they are, just basketball players. You know, what things that they're passionate about, things that they want to pursue outside of the game. And, you know, NIL definitely helps them do that with them getting paid. And, you know, honestly, it's important, you know, like, because when I was in college, people buying jerseys and, you know, just supporting, and I didn't get the chance to, you know, get that money. So the fact that they get to have that opportunity is really cool to see.
Jordan, thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of the game. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sniper. One thing that you guys don't realize is she has the vocals.
Oh,
She can sing. Others. So Jordan Canada can blow. You hear me?
I seen the clip.
She need to go ahead and make some money off that.
Yeah.
I wish I could sing. Nah, for real.
Then listen, I went. If I was singing, I'd be getting on everybody's nerves. I'm singing when I walk in the
Everywhere.
Well, another thing and a fun fact, because we're going to see her in the second game, Aaliyah Chavez, the #1 player in the class of 2025, she has that name because her mom loved Aaliyah. So another singer, she can sing as well. That's crazy.
That's dope. Good pass.
So we got a singer, we got 3 apartments, and a restaurant that we hope we can come in and check in. What's the name of your restaurant?
Cliche.
Cliche. Where
it's
is
probably 5 minutes from the airport. And
okay.
It's in College Park.
Okay. I'm going to pull up, because that's what we do.
I'm trying to create a little
for, you know, the next video.
Man, I'm literally just figuring a lot of things out with my life, to be honest. Getting financial advisors, but I want to start a clothing brand. That's one of the first businesses I want to start. So in the off season, I want to find time to do that. I'm taking acting classes at the end of the season too. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get in that bag a little bit too. So we're gonna see.
Hey, you in LA? That bag is there, baby.
It's there.
You gotta walk in the door.
Our producer said you're booked and busy. We're glad you're with us and booked with us. So, Erica, you're the best. Absolutely love everything that you've been about, and we appreciate you taking the time and joining us and just seeing the future of women's basketball. We'll catch you on the other side.
Thank you.
All right, so we are headed to the 4th quarter. We got one more frame to go. Double Dynasty still in charge. They have a 64-43 lead over YGE.
Commanding lead by Double Dynasty. They have been able to pretty much keep this lead and keep control of the game all day, right? It's not looking too good if you're a YGE fan, but hey, here at Overtime Select, anything is possible. It's not too late for one of these teams to come back. We've seen it come back before. I won't be surprised if we've seen another one. Now, they got their work cut out, though. They got their work cut out for them for sure, but it could possibly happen. All right, man, let's get to the stat sheet to show who's been hooping so far. Kate Harper with 16 points, but also, hey, this whole team has been balling. They got 3 people almost in double-digit figures. Maya, she's been hooping 7 points. Mia got 9 points. Hey, Dania got 16 and 7. It's been a full team win when it comes to Double Dynasty. But on the other side, man, YGE, they just needed more production from some of their players, right? Stella Lockhart with 10 big points. But other than that, she is the only player for YGE that has been in double digits this entire game. So big shout out to Double Dynasty being able to come out here and put a stop to a lot of their offensive firepower, because just last game, they scored 90 points. Right now, they got 43 points. They scored over 90 points last game, so they pretty much cut it in half, even though the game isn't over. That's great defensively. Whatever coach told them to do, the chemistry is hitting right now. This is some of the best defense that we've seen, man. The place is packed, as you guys know, man. Overtime Select is a great opportunity to just give an opportunity for some of these hoopers to be able to showcase themselves, show value, and I've been loving every bit of it. Up next, we have the #1 player in the class of 2025, Aaliyah Chavez, who can score with the best of them. Over 3,000 points scored already, and she's not even into her senior year. You don't want to miss it. She's coming up next, man. See you guys later.
Welcome back. I'd like to take this time to give a shout out to the Adidas 6 fan, Addison Harrell from Powder Springs. So right here in Georgia, putting on some of that nice gear that she's received. Her favorite WNBA player is Angel Reese, joined the club, and her favorite OT Select team is RWE. And her favorite OT Select player is Kalina Smith. Addison, thanks for being an OT Select super fan. Sniper, what you got?
Hey, I'm down here with the Adidas 6 fan right now. Have you been enjoying the game?
Yes.
Now, I see you warming up when they let you hoop. You're a hooper. You made like 5 shots in a row. You weren't nervous at all. Who out here do you think your game most likely resembles?
Gigi Banks and Mia and Maya.
Okay, and I know that you're a WNBA fan. Angel Reese, your favorite player. Why Angel Reese?
I just like how competitive she is and how she likes to trash talk. I like to trash talk a little bit too, but I like how she's competitive, really.
Now, is Angel Reese the MVP of the season?
She might be. She might. I don't really know, but could be.
She's definitely my favorite to win Rookie of the Year. Okay, so I'm guessing since you got the Double Dynasty shirt on, you definitely repping for Double Dynasty. Give me an idea how many points y'all win by tonight.
How many points we'll win by? A lot. Like 30, probably.
Could be. Y'all up like 20 plus now, so thank you so much for coming out to the game, and we appreciate you. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, and thanks to the 6 fan as well. I always love seeing the future
right.
of women's basketball, right?
I thought it was super cute that she said that she likes that Angel Reese talks trash, because I think Angel kind of opened up the door for people to just be themselves and say how they feel. So I thought that was pretty cute to hear her say that.
Angel Reese has been absolutely phenomenal in her rookie season. I know it's gone back and forth between her and Caitlin Clark, but can we not say, or can we explain how both of them can live in their own era of greatness? So it's been fun to see Angel Reese just putting on a show.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
I like the trash talk.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I love it. And that's something she's always brought to the table. So I think it's been super good. What do you think about, you think that's MVP, Rookie of the Year? What you
Do
think?
I think that's Rookie of the Year? I think we got a whole nother second half of the season to see before I can really put my stamp on what it is.
Yeah.
All right, what's the chat think? Can we go to the chat and see what they think about who's going to take it? I don't even know where the chat is. So while we figure that out, we'll get back to the game. Double Dynasty still dominant, right?
Yes.
Do you trash talk?
I mean, I dip and dab. I don't really. You have to start with me. I'm not one that will start, but I will say in college that was my identity a little bit. I definitely would say in college that was my identity a little bit. Oh. It wouldn't even be trash talk. It's just like I'm a dog, so I might flex a little bit, say and one, but nothing's personal.
You know, I don't even know if Dawn would have let you trash talk, because I saw how she put Raven Johnson in Paris. She popped her with the...
Nah, she's all for it. She's all for the trash talk, I think.
Oh. So they're saying who you have for Rookie of the Year. Anyone who is going to say who they have? A couple Angel Reese, the band.
I think it's gonna be Angel Reese as well. I mean, that's who I'm betting my money on.
And we see Asia Wilson is the MVP.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
I like that.
Donna Martinez. Landon Green said Angel Reese is definitely the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I agree with them. I agree with him. I think Angel has been doing a lot of things in the W. She's been proving people wrong, and that's who I think is going to take it all the way. Caitlin Clark, I mean, it could be a possibility. Like, it's like neck and neck. But Angel's who's been sticking out the most to me this season.
Very valid. I love that when one breaks something like a record, then the other one comes back with another record-breaking performance as well. That's why it's so tough to me. I think both of them have been, they make it so hard. Like, I don't know when it's been this hard to pick a Rookie of the Year.
Man, it's a beautiful, I love it though. Like, I literally love it. And I love how competitive the W is becoming. And I just know as the years go on, we're going to get what we deserve fully. I think we're on the path to that. And it's just going to get better and better. So I'm excited to be in the league at this moment, at this time, and what's going on.
Talk about the things that make you great. Double Dynasty up big because of the ball movement. I counted 5 passes.
They move the ball, they share the ball, and no one's selfish. That's what's making them so good right now.
They have 17 assists right now in this game.
Jesus, that's pretty good.
And they have not brought their foot off the gas. They have outscored them in all but one quarter. Outscored them 23-13 in the third quarter. They're outscoring them by 5 in the fourth.
Are they in a 2-3 right now?
They might be. You got to save the legs. Well, I don't know why, because you don't see them.
Hold on, I might have seen that wrong. That might have not been right.
With these glasses, you should see everything.
And these not even prescription. It's just for show.
Kate Harpring at the rim, couldn't get that one to go. So who's your MVP? WNBA.
Asia Wilson.
Okay. And you're not saying that just because she's
that's MVP. She's gonna be the MVP for me until she retires. She's that good. I'm sorry.
I've covered them so many different times this season, and Asia Wilson, hands down, has been the most dominant.
She's too good.
There's nothing that anyone can do about it.
At all.
And I'm excited to see her shoe release. I can't say the shoe is going to release.
Right.
But I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
I will be in line.
Good rebound.
Just active from the very beginning.
Give it to her. Yep.
You might be
That's good
coach.
Patience.
I like that.
No, I actually, when I came here, I want to say a few years ago, they had me coaching one of the teams for the takeover. And I was noticing, like, I think this might be something I can do eventually in my career or after my career. Coaching might be something I can do. I don't know.
Ah, you got acting on deck. You got the clothing line. Let me get a t-shirt.
I got you. Hey, don't worry about it. I got you. It's going to be fly, too.
I love it.
Oh.
Outside. Again, they get the ball back, and who was that, Mia or Maya? Yeah, Maya knocks that one down. So Maya now with 7 points, 8 points, excuse me. Jumping all over the page. So Mia Paldo with 9, Maya Paldo with 9, Kate Harpring with 18, and you mentioned it, Denia Prowl with 19 leading the way. Full court pass up the court for YGE. That one goes to Aubrey Shaw, the 6'2" forward out of Overland Park, Kansas.
Oh, twin to twin. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I wish I had a twin. That would be fun.
Really?
I do.
Nah, I need my own little space. I can't.
Oh, good D. Oh, my God. Oh, foul?
Well, you said you were excited to watch them play in person for the first time. What do you like about this twin-to-twin connection?
Man, I love it. I love it. It's like they're connected. They see each other. They know where each other wants the ball. And not only that, I think they feed off each other's energy.
What a game, you guys. Hey, man, the Double Dynasty has been able to not only get a lead, but keep the lead. The fourth quarter is coming down to an end. A little bit under 3 minutes left in the fourth, and Double Dynasty is in complete control of the game. Denia Prowl with 19 points, 7 rebounds, a steal in the block. She's been absolutely amazing. Also, Kate Harpring with another amazing performance, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals. These women, hey, they stat sheet stuffing. Not to mention Maya is officially in double digits now as well with 11 points, and Mia is right behind her with 9 points. This is what you call a team W, okay? Everybody on the roster is scoring. Everybody has scored on the entire roster. Meanwhile, on the flip side, YGE hasn't been able to find their stride. I think it's a little too late in the game. But at the end of the day, you still can make a stand by trying to get some stops together, get some momentum. So heading into the next game, you guys got some positive momentum to build on at the end of the day. Stella Lockhart has been playing great with 15.6 rebounds. And Aubrey Shaw has 12 points as well to help out Stella. Gigi Banks, 6-point performance tonight, but she has been able to do a lot more, right? 7 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 steals, which is kind of incredible. She's been able to impact every statistical category, but unfortunately, it's looking like she might come out with that L today. Chat, what's going on, man? How y'all feeling? Don't forget to like up the stream. If you haven't done that, subscribe to the channel. And also, we have a big game coming up next with the #1 player in the class of 2025. I've been praying it for you guys. She is going to put on a show. Over 3,000 points scored. She's not even in her senior year yet. What we saying, man? The twins are tougher than I thought. Hey, man, I wish I had a twin, brother. Having a twin is a cheat code. That, you know what each other is thinking on the court at all times. Hey, twins are coming up right now, guys. Don't go nowhere. More basketball.
Welcome back. Gigi Banks put on a show, had the triple-double yesterday, but has not been able to find that same connection today. Right now, sitting with 6 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, but has 5 turnovers as well. You can see in the second quarter she was trying to get some things going, but it just hasn't seemed like things were firing on all cylinders amongst the group.
Yeah, for sure. I think one of the biggest things with her was gonna understand when to keep it simple and when to be flashy. She's definitely super, super good, but that's something that she got South Carolina on the radar for her. That's something Coach Staley will definitely teach her, the understanding of that. So.
Well, Don Staley offered her in 8th grade, so yeah, yes, she's definitely on their radar.
Yeah, for sure.
See, she gets the ball right out of the timeout, gets that. She's trying to prevent herself from being in contention to be in the bubble breaker. That will be played after the next game that we have. That will be between the Royal Reign and the Venom Tears. So whoever drops that game is out, but whoever wins will be seeing the loser of this game.
Yeah, they're trying to get downhill. That's a block. Give me that. Ew.
And those shots were falling yesterday or last night.
That's crazy. It goes like that, though, sometimes. Honestly, it does.
So if you drop this game, you can potentially have another, not potentially, you will be playing in the bubble breaker. All right, well, coming up after the game, Jenica Lewis's Royal Reign take on the #1 player in the country, Aaliyah Chavez, in her Venom Tears OT Select Hoops. Rolls on, so don't go anywhere. That's coming up right after this game. But after that, a few teams that are trying to keep their hopes alive of taking the crown. So that will be YGE as this one is coming to a close. We're trying to stamp people ahead right now. So we'll see who is going to be able to play in that game for the bubble breaker. So for those who don't know, for just the first 2 weeks of OT Select, anyone that finishes a 1-1 record will play in the bubble breaker following the second game, which we will see later. It's the first to 15 points regular scoring rules are in effect, and each team is allotted 1 timeout. So it's literally 1st to 15, blacktop rules.
That's crazy.
Who's gonna show up?
But this is the reason why I love overtime, because they allow you to do things that's not it's a part of the game, but it's a different way of doing it.
Yes.
And who doesn't love blacktop playing? Like, that's like all hoopers love that, and I think they take their time with understanding what will be fun for each team and each player.
I want to go back quickly just about, you talked about the blacktop and just putting on a show, really putting your name on the map too, but being the queen of the court. Like, what was that type of format like for you to take?
Man, that took me back to like the times where in my city, we'll do 1v1s, everybody come out, the best players in the city come out and play. But the part about the OT challenge the OT takeover that I liked was the fact that they kind of brought the like reality TV type of vibe to it. And that was super cool, super cool. One of my favorite moments. And I wish I could have did it more than once. Truly, I do.
Kamora Pruitt gets the bucket on the other side, ranked 24th in her class, 2026. Good pass. Another bucket. They're just getting layup after layup. That one coming from Aubrey Beckham, 5'11", out of Georgia, the Cula, and the 2-time state champion.
Coming down to the final seconds here.
YGE can put a couple more points on the board. They get the O board there in Lockhart. Able to finish. 3, 2, 1. Get up! That will do it. They thought it was gonna count, but that will not have to be added for anything for them to be advancing to championship weekend. Double Dynasty, 2-0.
2-0.
This weekend, so they will be advancing. YGE drops this one. We'll see them in the bubble breaker, and they'll see the winner of Venom Tears and Royal Reign. This is your first day in the booth with us. I mean, you've done everything. You've coached, you've been queen of the court. How does it feel being in the booth?
I like being in the booth. I think I'm getting comfortable with it. Just understanding my cues and what to say and how to say it. But I think I was nervous in the beginning, but as time went by, I started to get adjusted to it.
I love it, Zaya. Well, we got to get into some action, especially the Chase play of the game. Who do you think it is? Well, it is on your screen. It's Mia Paula.
This makes sense right here. That's a great setup. That's a great setup.
I love that. Can I have this dance? She was patting the rock and dancing all day. Sniper has the Paldo twins with him.
All right, y'all. I got Maya and Mia with me. Great game. Y'all played amazing. Talk about that connection y'all got. I've seen a few times you'll get a steal, see her on the fast break. How'd that work?
I mean, we just know where we out on the floor. We just, whenever we feel each other, we just know diamond. We know we're going to catch it, and then, finish the play.
And Mia, y'all came back. I mean, yesterday y'all came out sluggish. Today y'all balled out from the beginning to the end. Y'all kept the lead. Y'all learn anything in that first game?
I mean, yeah, we got to take the first punch, and then grind it all the way through the whole game. And I feel like we did that today. We really, in the locker room, really said, like, man, we ain't trying to be here all day to get that last game, man. So let's just get it over with and come back in September. So I feel like that's what we did.
And you spoke about coming back in September, championship weekend. How y'all feeling about that?
Man, I think we doing good. I'm glad we got to play first, so we could get our flow. You feel me? To show the other teams that we tough. Like, we gonna be here, and y'all gonna have to see us in September. So be ready.
I love the confidence. Y'all can both go ahead and sign your name right there on the camera. Autograph, please. Go ahead, man. Back to y'all at the booth.
Sniper, we appreciate it as they sign the camera. I was hoping they'd come over and sign my Double Dynasty t-shirt. Yeah, I picked them, I think.
No, you didn't. I did, though. I did. I believed in them.
It was a fun time for the first game. Guess what? We got more action on the way.
Yes.
We got 2 more games on deck. We have another one. It's going to be great. The Venom Tears and the Royal Reign are on deck. But congrats to the Double Dynasty that advanced to championship weekend. We had everybody in the booth. Jenica Lewis, Erica Wheeler holding it down as well. Zach Cook, we're here. We got game 2 on the way. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you after the break.